now recording.
Oh. Hold up. Is it just recording yours or recording all of us?
Everyone.
It records everyone.
Hey.
Oh, okay. There we go.
This is an Animorphs book club. We're going to read the Animorphs books. We're going to talk about the Animorphs books. I'm here with all my Rits. Never read the Animorphs books. Some of them read like a few sentences of them or something. Some of them everyone saw the covers in the library at school. But I've read all of them, all 64 of them. We're going to read as many as we can stand, and then we're going to talk about them. My name is Be Natural, and I am the War Prince of this podcast here.
Hi.
Okay. Are we going down the line? I'm Batter. I'm one of the Eris. Don't know what that is yet, but it's a pretty cool sounding title.
I must have.
Jesus Christ. Did you not see that Kurger Bing was next?
Yeah, what the frick? Hi, I'm Kurger Bing. Oh, I swear. I swore. I'm sorry.
Can we kick him? He's been doing this every single time.
No, nobody says you can't swear.
No, kick him. Kick him now. Ban him, please. I'm getting sick of this every week.
I'm so sorry, sister.
Only I have the power to ban.
Yeah, ban him.
Kurger Bing, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, I am Kurger Bing. What is that thing?
Erna Ritz.
Yeah, got you. I got you.
Wait, what are these titles? What's mine?
Everyone has the role of this. How do you
Ritz.
call that? This?
Ritz.
So everyone who hasn't read Animorphs is in Ritz.
What?
I feel like this is going to be explained clearer when we actually read the books, because...
That's a good point. Anyway, I mustard. Next.
I'm Stir. Next.
I'm Be Natural.
I'm Batter.
That's it. That's all 7 of us. All right, ready to go. So what? I have a question for you guys. I have an idea. What's your favorite animal?
Human.
Anteater.
Humans have to be my least favorite animal.
Oof.
Kurger Ping, I have good news for you about the anteater. There's a cover of them turning into an anteater. That happens in a book.
Oh, sweet. I love anteaters.
I will have you know, Batter, that there are humans on most of the covers.
Oh yeah, let's go, boys.
I guess you got that. You got what you wanted.
Yeah.
I like cats.
Hey, wait. Are there any dinosaurs?
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so one of the books is like a freaking... One of the books, they do go back in time and turn into dinosaurs, and it's
No, but they could just get the DNA from the fossils, right?
No, it has to be a living thing. They go... They turn into dinosaurs, and, you'd think you'd get a great cover from that, because, you'd show them turning into dinosaurs, like, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome, and also the book itself is, full of all these battles and stuff, and this is... I'm looking at the cover right now. This is what the cover looks like. Let me see if I can...
Too bad our listeners can't see that.
That's true, but here.
Hey, I feel like you should explain what this is.
Hey, here's what the cover is, and then I'll explain.
Whoa!
Oh, ew!
Yeah.
So that's the
original cover. That's not like the redo cover.
That's the cover they decided to go with for this book about dinosaurs and people turning into dinosaurs.
This is like an African savanna, though. There's like leopard print. There's a giraffe in the corner there.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
There's zebra.
That's like an emu on the top of that.
No, that's a hawk. That's a red-tailed hawk.
Or some kind of bird, whatever.
It's a red-tailed hawk. Trust me. This is an Animorphs This is an Animorphs book club. We're gonna read the Animorphs books. We're gonna talk about the Animorphs books. I'm here with all my Rits. Never read the Animorphs books. Some of them read like a few sentences of them or something. Some of them everyone saw the covers in the library at school. But I've read all of them, all 64 of them. I'm probably the only person on earth who did that, because nobody does that. And we're gonna read as many as we can stand, and then we're gonna talk about them. And I really love Animorphs. It was it's probably the book that had the most impact on me as a child. Like of all the young reader books out there, that was definitely the one that affected me the most. And that's why, is because I like it, and I'm forcing all my friends to see what it's all about.
I don't think my school library had Animorphs, just like the local
I don't
library.
think mine did either, but my public library did. They like filled up an entire shelf, and I was very intimidated by them.
Yeah, they always seem intimidating. It's like, oh, that looks complicated. It's people turning into animals.
I've never heard of Animorphs in my life.
So here's why I decided to start reading Animorphs was when I was in like 4th grade, I was like, I have an idea every week in order to pick out which book I want to check out from my school library. I'm going to take some random book and I'm going to look at the first word on the first page, and then I'm going to go look at the last word on the last page, and then I'm going to go into the school catalog and I'm going to type the first word on the first page and the last page on the last page of some random book that I looked at. And then whatever shows up first, I'm going to check out. And I would do that, and I would like every week I would use like the book that I had checked out the previous weeks to harvest those words to feed into the catalog to find out what the next book is. And I ended up taking home a lot of books, and I like had to read the whole thing. That was the rule. And I ended up taking a lot of books that like I really didn't care about at all. I don't remember most of them, but Animorphs, the first Animorphs book was one of the things that came up with that, and I did like it a lot. So
Can you give some examples of some of the words that you like had to look up?
I don't remember any of them. It was probably like it was The Invasion. Probably The Invasion was on one of them or something. I remember one of the books I ended up reading was like, My Teacher is an Alien from Outer Space, and by Bruce Coville. He was this children's author. He wrote like books about like freaking green aliens coming to Earth and being boring. That's why I like Animorphs too, because I just have been reading all these awful, like freaking awful children's science fiction books where it's like, oh no, this slimy alien person is actually my teacher, my babysitter. This is an alien. Whoa.
Now I have a question. Is first page like the first page of chapter 1, or like does the acknowledgements count?
No. The first page of chapter 1. No. The first page of chapter 1.
Every word would start with "thank you" too.
Yeah. So that's why I read Animorphs. Another Animorph story I have is way before that. This was in 4th grade, and so way before that, in 1st grade, the teacher I was like, the autistic kid. So I had a special teacher who'd go and take me away from the classroom like every week. And one time, like I don't even know where I got it, but she had someone had an Animorphs book, like the first one. And I gave it to her, and I was like, "Hey, in our autism time, can you read this book to me?" This was in 1st grade, and she was like, "Okay." So then she read the first book to me. She read like the first 3 chapters or something, and I got so excited. I was so like, "Whoa! Oh my god! There's a freaking centaur alien scorpion. This is awesome! This is the best thing I've ever heard ever." And then I went back to class, and then I was just so excited that I was like running all over the place, and probably pretending to be a dragon or an animal or something. And eventually I got in trouble a lot for the rest of the day. And then the next time when I went back to the autism class, I was like, teacher, oh my god, I gotta find out what happened to Necked and Animorphs. And she was like, nope, we're not reading that anymore because it makes you into a little brat.
Wow.
So that is my history of Animorphs.
As you've been saying that, I've been grabbing random books and looking at the first word and the last word, and none of them are very interesting. It's like the one would things walk.
Well, yeah, that is the kind of thing I would be searching, and
so sleep.
End up getting like it was a total crapshoot of what I would get. Like I got a Ripley Believe It or Not book, and I got like a really boring encyclopedic book or something like that. This one is a deep again.
Deep again.
This one is in end.
This Ripley's Believe It or Not book is Robert 2003.
See, that's something.
Oh, this one is 7 and says.
Oh, the last word of this book is dude.
Dude. In this book, that's like the 3rd to last word.
Well, in this book, it's actually the last and the 2nd to last. Like the last sentence is, you must be one tough dude. Kurger Bing, get a book. It's your turn.
Hello, hello?
Well, we're looking at books right now.
What books?
Just any book. And we're looking at the last word in the first. I don't know why we're doing that. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Okay, wait, no. I want to do this. This is my chance for me to flex my JoJo manga. What do you want me to do?
Okay, just open up to the first word and the last word.
Okay, the very first word.
Oh, this one is Max Morning. I like that.
Blood.
Both bloods?
And for this one, we have father. So the first one was blood, and the last one was father.
Bloodfather. See, that sounds like it'd turn up a nice, fun book. What's everyone's favorite animal? That's my first.
We already did that.
No, nobody, but only one person answered.
I said cat.
Kurger Bing said an anteater, didn't he?
Okay, yeah, that's right. Stir, what's your favorite animal?
I don't feel very passionately about.
You have to pick something.
Nothing comes to mind.
You have to pick something.
Squid.
All right, cool. That's you're in luck. There's a squid cover.
Can you name any animal that there isn't an Animorphs cover of?
Yes, of course I can. Shrimp.
Dang. Be Natural, have you heard of the movie The Lobster?
Yes, I have. And
Have you watched it?
No,
I haven't either. I just read an article about it.
my parents saw it and they really hated it, but I've heard that it's a good movie.
Well, like, a dude has to find a mate in 48 hours or else he'll turn into a lobster.
What? Sounds awesome. What the heck? This is a movie?
Yeah.
Hey, so I have a question. So, like, if you got like a flip book from the library, well, like you flip it over and it's like one book, you can flip and like you turn it upside down and it's a different book. So how would you count the first and last page for that?
I've never seen one of those. What?
You've never seen one of those?
No.
Well, I have this book of cheat codes, and like one side is like console games, and then you flip it upside down on the back, and then the other half is like whatever.
Well, I never encountered those. Although you saying flip book does remind me, the fact that we'll be reading these books online means that we'll be missing out on like an important part of the Animorphs.
Oh yes, I know what that part is.
Yes.
What?
What is it?
So in the corner, they have little pictures of the person on the cover, and when you flip them, they change into an animal.
Oh, that sounds awesome! Whoa,
It's really cool.
All the books had that.
I thought it was gonna be like something on like the edge of the book, well, like with the Mr. Men and Little Miss books. If you had all of them, you like there's like a picture when you put them all together on the side.
No, I didn't have that.
No, it's way cooler than that.
I'm not sure if I've ever held an Animorphs book actually in my life. But like I feel like someone might have shown me like the corner once, and I was like, "Whoa, that's awesome!"
Why haven't I seen this done anywhere else?
Seen what on the?
Where you have a book that's also a flip book.
You haven't seen that?
No, never.
I can't think of any other series other than Animorphs that does that.
I can't think of a specific one, but I would imagine it would be a pretty common thing. But I guess I don't.
I don't think so.
What I do remember is the flip book for this first book that we're gonna read, The Invasion. It was like I just remember it looked like a dude just like getting on his knees.
Because he's a gorilla, right?
No, he's turning into a lizard, and it just looks like a dude getting on his knees. I have an idea for something. Yeah, I'm gonna give each of you a little quiz before we begin reading any of the series. Sir, will you please list me the 5 main characters of Animorphs from memory?
5 main characters from memory?
Yeah.
Okay, character 1. His name is Jack. He is a big, burly man, and he turns into a scorpion, and he stings people. Okay, that's number 1. Okay. Character 2 is Jack's sidekick, and it's like a little robot pet, basically. That's character 2.
What's the robot's name?
Sidey. It's short for sidekick.
Okay.
It's Jack's sidekick.
That sounds right so far to me.
Oh yeah, but this is just from memory. I think I have like one of the letters of Jack's name wrong. Character 3 is named also Jack, but they call him Jackson. And he turns into an ant, but kind of big. So he's like Jack's size when he morphs, but he's an ant, but just like a big one.
Wait, like a scorpion-sized ant?
Yeah, so his name's Jackson, but he's not related to Jack. They're just friends.
Jack's ant?
Well, no, just Jackson. His name's Jackson. And Jackson's memorable because, like, when he talks, he'll usually, like, push his hair out of his eyes because his hair is really long. And then Jack is always like, oh, why don't you just get a haircut? And he says, shut up, Jack. And then they all laugh, and then chapter 2 happens, you know. Character number 4 is named Jill, and she can't morph, but she is friends with Jack and Jackson. And but she knows about the morphing, and she tries to help them keep it secret. She has long hair, but not as long as Jackson's. It's like about the same length as Jackson's, but hers is neat. She combs it. Jackson doesn't. Character 5 is Ulysses, and he's kind of a side character, and he doesn't know about the morphing. but he's still friends with Jackson and Jill and Sidey, yeah. And she follows them on the adventures, but when they morph, they like hide away. They're like, "Oh, hey, I have to go to the bathroom," and then they leave, and then Big Ant comes back, and then
all at the same time.
yeah. So, and then the ant comes out, and then hilarity ensues, and then chapter 3 starts, and chapter 3, everything wraps up, and that's the end of the book. And that's the general formula of the series.
Okay.
At least that's how I remember it.
Yes. All right. Better.
Yes.
I must come up with a question for you. What?
I mean, Stu kind of covered everything.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I was gonna ask somebody for the names, somebody for something else, and then somebody was gonna ask the last person for like the general plot. But I think Stir just he nailed everything. So I think we're done. I think we can wrap up.
Oh, so you're not going to ask me anything?
I mean, there's just nothing more to ask because Stir covered absolutely every aspect of Animorphs that there is to know. So I'm sorry. I mean, Stir really took your job here. I'm sorry.
Nice job, Stir.
Thanks.
I will ask you one question though. What was your favorite little children's series growing up? I mean, kind of on par with Animorphs, like the sort of thing where they print like 50,000 books in the series and just go on and on and on.
The American Chillers.
Goosebumps, probably.
Wishbones?
Goosebumps.
I haven't read Goosebumps. I always read like Magic Tree House.
I didn't read many series. I still don't read that many series. I kind of just read books that I find.
For me, it was American Chillers. I have like almost all of them except for the brand new ones. I also have some signed. I got to shake his hand. I have a picture with him. Dude, I'm famous, guys. I know a famous person. I got Jonathan Rand's got his signature.
Cool.
So yeah, so we're gonna next time. By the time we record next, we're gonna actually start reading the book.
We will all have read the first Animorphs book.
By when? I don't have the book yet.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I do.
It's called The Invasion. It's the one with the lizard, and that's what we're gonna read.
Okay.
I don't have the book.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Shut up.
Oh, yes, I do.
You didn't look hard enough.
I just got it just now.
Check your mailbox. She mailed us all copies of the book.
It just came. I have it now. It's on my desk.
She mailed us copies of the digital book.
Yeah.
Make sure you didn't leave it in your pocket. It might be in there. Just check.
Oh, it was in my pocket.
What I did was I purchased the digital book, and then I opened up every page on my computer screen, and then I photographed every page with my phone.
Oh, you're a genius.
Then I emailed those pictures to myself, and I opened up the pictures on my email in my computer so that I had them back on my computer. Then I sent them to my printer and printed every page 4 times. And
I thought there were 7 of us.
But 7 times, I'm sorry, 6 times. And I sent a copy to each of you guys of the printed out book replication. So that's using that technique, I've successfully gotten everybody a copy of the book.
You really thought of everything. You're such a genius.
Hey, does Animorphs take place in a school?
There are school scenes.
Like, are they teenagers?
Yes.
You're a teenager.
Okay.
Yeah, but Jack is mostly an adult.
He's mostly.
Oh yeah, he's a big burly man. You said.
Yeah.
Well, he early on in the series he acquired his adult self and then morphed, but only halfway into his adult self. So he's kind of half an adult.
When he's a scorpion, he morphs into a teenage scorpion.
You're a scorpion.
I hope you cut that part out, Mustard, because that was a freaking awful.
Cut what part out?
You're a scorpion.
What?
I'm over here with the roast today. I'm sorry.
Okay, ban him, please. We can't. This is high maintenance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, okay, that's it.
You didn't ban me. You kicked me from the call, you idiot.
Oh. Joke's on me.
Foiled again.
We should sign off.
This is Being At,
Oh my god.
and I'm signing off.
Okay, this is a batter. Goodbye, y'all.
This is Kurger Bing. I'll see you in another dimension.
Was that a reference to something?
No, keep going.
Okay, this is Mustard. So long and good night.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
I that's everybody. That was also. I counted 7 sign-offs.
Yeah, okay.
Yep,
Okay.
that's everyone.
I didn't actually sign off though. This is Stir, and I'm signing off. Bye bye.
Hang on, weren't we going to discuss the name and like picture for the podcast? Are we just going to call it an Animorphs Book Club podcast?
That sounds good. The thing that really cemented my love of Animorphs was Cinnamon Bunzuh and Animorphs Review Blog. Shout out to Cinnamon Bunzuh.
Is the picture for this just going to be the like 3D model I made?
No, it should be Jonathan Rand.
I don't care what it is, really.
I think it'd be funny if it was Jonathan Rand.
Don't make it Jonathan Rand. He'll sue us.
I think. Oh, maybe at the end of every episode, we should try and find a furry image of whatever was on the cover.
No!
Technically, at some point during the Animorph transition, they were furry, right? Because they're part human, part animal.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you read the first book, there's kind of. I mean, there is that. Yes, they don't.
I know how to end it. Okay, guys. Why are snowmen so popular?
Why are... No.
Because well, they're snowmen. I mean, you can just make them.
Because they're so cool.
That's not
That is the
funny.
first book in a joke book I have. This is an actual joke book.
I have a joke book. You want to hear all my skeleton puns? I have a pun book of skeleton puns.
Save it for next week. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Love you.
Bye.